Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Somewhere between science and superstition.
We have such sights to show you.
Strange Eons. Welcome to another Strange Eons radio mini episode. That's Eric Margaret self-isolating way over there. That's Vanessa Williams self-isolating way over there.
Really way
Buffalo
over there.
friends.
Still hanging out with the buffalo.
Still with the buffalo. We're BFFs.
I'm
Buffalo
Kelly Young.
friends.
We're here, for a mini episode to kind of tell you what you should be looking out for that maybe you've missed that is streaming. We're trying to keep this to what's streaming, which is a little different than what we do on the regular show, which is kind of all over the place. But the whole point of these is if you're bored, here's a couple of suggestions you might have missed.
There's a better way to rent movies. As many as you want for only $17.99 a month and no late fees.
Go to Netflix.com, make a list of the movies you want to see, and in about one business day, you'll get 3 DVDs. Keep them as long as you want, without late fees. Then when you're done, look, prepaid envelopes. Return one, and they'll send you another movie from your list. It's easy.
Netflix. All the movies you want, only $17.99 a month and no late fees.
So I'll set this one off, you guys, because I don't think either of you have been watching this, and this one has kind of been flying under the radar, but it is on Hulu, and it is called Zomboat.
It's the end of the world! Zombie apocalypse! We're escaping the apocalypse on a boat! Don't go into the woods! Don't go down to the cellar! Don't split up! Come with me if you want to live. We are faster. Marginally faster.
What?
You guys familiar with this at all? Vanessa.
This is a show or a film?
It's a series, 6 episodes. And Vanessa, you're going to love this. It's a British comedy series. It's kind of in the vein of Shaun of the Dead. It is about these two girls who they wake up and the zombie apocalypse.
Oh my God.
And they run into these two guys, and they live in Birmingham, and their whole thing is they got to get out of Birmingham and get to London, and they are doing this by a canal boat.
Oh my God, that's so good.
So just to give you guys an idea, the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes for this show, 100%.
Darn. Right? Wow. Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
2 reviews?
Well, I don't know. Well, I guess I could look this up. It just says average audience score, 100%. I don't know how often that pops up, but not enough to calculate a critic score.
Mm-hmm.
It is a brand new show. I'm guessing that last year it was in Britain, and it's brand new to Hulu America. It was created by William Hartley and Adam Miller, and they are writing and directing it. These guys they've just done a bunch of British comedy shows, and it stars Leah Brotherhead, Hamza Jitua, Ryan McCann. It's half-hour shows. They're very, very quick. They're very, very light because these are two young girls who don't care much about the fact that this is a zombie apocalypse. But one of them is a heavy video gamer, and so she's going through it like she's playing a video game. So every time she finds
Vanessa eyes just lit up.
Every time she finds like a bottle of Gatorade or something, she's like, oh, power up. Stuff like that.
Oh my God. That's so good.
It's really fun. The best part, of course, is when they jump on the boat, because they have to stop the boat to get supplies as they're doing this. All of this is taking place in like the course of 48 hours, the entire 6 episodes. And they jump off the boat, to get supplies. Various adventures happen, and then of course they're being chased by this group of zombies who are basically walking on the trail behind them because the top speed of a canal boat is, I don't know, 4 miles an hour.
It's really slow. You can outwalk a canal boat.
So the zombies are always right there. It starts off a little weak. It gets really strong by about the 3rd episode. So the last 3 episodes are really worth it. I was not sure if I was going to continue on with it, but I did. I'm really happy I did, and now I can't wait for season 2.
Awesome. Oh my gosh.
Well, you got somebody.
I think the birds wants Vanessa to go next.
The bird, yeah. I guess the bird would really love it for me to go ahead and get going. So I don't know how to make birds not make noise. So we'll just have to see this through. One
We
second.
can't get away from birds. It's seagulls at Kelly's place, and now it's.
All right, so this is directed. It's okay. So the show that I picked it's Devs.
This is your station?
But what am I actually doing here?
I'm not going to tell you. Don't worry. You're going to figure it out.
The last time I saw him, he was headed toward Devs, and then he disappears. Something bad happened to him.
You know what happened to him. If you came for answers, ask me what you don't know.
What is Devs?
This is the only principle you need to understand. Nothing ever happens without a reason. Everything was determined by something prior.
They're fanatics. We need the police.
You want to take them down? It's impossible.
You knew I was going to come here.
The sense that you were participating in life was only ever an illusion. Life is just something we watch unfold.
What's inside?
Everything.
It's actually not all the way out yet. It's on Hulu, and the first 6 of 8 episodes are out. But the cool thing about this like weird show, it's very sci-fi, is that it's kind of the brainchild of Alex Garland, who you guys will know from Ex Machina, Annihilation. He wrote 28 Days Later. He wrote Dread, which I didn't realize, which I'm super stoked to find that out. And he also wrote The Beach, but he wrote the novel of it.
Oh.
I was like, where he started. I was like, that's a weird thing. It's starring Nick Offerman, and the setup is essentially that there's it feels very local to us. It feels very like Microsoft campus. There's like a very popular computer software company of some kind that's sort of like ruling it's very like Apple or Microsoft, is a big company, and they have like a secret division that's called Devs, and Nick Offerman owns the company, and he's trying to get talent, like top tier talent, to come in and be a part of this dev program, which no one can know anything about. It's like off in a field. There's just this building that's like just kind of by itself. It's cool. It's fun. But there's 2 more episodes to go, and it's being released, I think, weekly. So 6 out of 8 are now out.
I'm not on Hulu. Sorry, guys.
Oh, no.
On Netflix last time. 2 Hulus and an Amazon.
Oh.
Also not a TV series. Also not new. I'm just all out of it. I gotta
Oh my
leave.
gosh. We need to sync. We need to resync on these things. I feel like, when you all like show up at school and you're supposed to be wearing matching outfits and the one person didn't get the note. That's you, Eric. You didn't get the note.
Oh.
You didn't wear pink on Tuesdays.
Oh, well. So I went with 1991, a film called Cast a Deadly Spell.
From the producer of Aliens and Terminator 2, L.A. in 1948.
Oh, is it?
Bad. It's always bad. Something's coming, something ugly. Everyone wanted power.
I'll be in my hands by Thursday and attending a conference, and this volume is the key to my presentation. A conference that starts at midnight?
Everyone wanted control.
It's in the book. All right here. Promise, power, price.
What price? You're gonna be dead, Lovecraft. I'm gonna be on top of the world.
That should settle things once and for all about who was smart and who was a chump.
And everyone used magic. Black magic.
The Necronomicon. Must be some book.
Except Detective Lovecraft.
Damn it, Phil, everybody's got to compromise.
That's what I keep hearing.
And what makes you so special?
He's the right guy.
I'm serious.
And why are you wearing that hat?
But it's the wrong time.
Someone's throwing lesser demons at you, and you don't even carry a rabbit's foot.
I can handle it.
Well, I'm not worried about you, Phil. I'm worried about the people who might get in the way.
He's got 48 hours to save the world. Or what's left of it.
Phil, nothing in life's as funny as you think.
Fred Ward.
My collar may be a little frayed. Maybe I need a shoe shine. Nobody's got a mortgage on my soul. I own it. Free and clear.
Cast a Deadly Spell. The HBO original movie.
Now, H.P. Lovecraft fans, hardcore fans, will have heard of this or seen it, but it frequently gets forgotten. And now that it's easily seen on Amazon, go see it.
Yeah.
This ironic, amazing, I was a little surprised there is no critic score for this. And it's a 57 by audience, which that's fine, because if you're not a hardcore horror Lovecraft kind of guy, it's a weird, it's really weird. Directed by Martin Campbell, who directed a few little films you might have heard of: GoldenEye, The Mask of Zorro, Casino Royale.
I haven't heard of these.
Film that seemed to stall his career greatly, Green Lantern. He's doing a lot
Him
of
and
stuff.
everyone else.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of stuff. Then Green Lantern came out, and he's doing a lot of stuff, but a lot of stuff you never heard of. Written by Joseph Daughtry, who wrote some interesting things: 30-something, Judging Amy, Pretty Little Liars, 34 episodes of that, and the creator of Ravenswood. Starring someone you've probably all heard of, or if you haven't, you're going to recognize him after I say the films he's been in. Good old Fred Ward. Tremors, Escape from Alcatraz, Southern Comfort, severely underrated film. And he was Remo Williams for the film series that never was.
Yeah.
David Warner, who's in Waxwork and The Omen and Concord, Airport 79. And for those of you who listen for a while, The Island, Tron, and 223 more things.
Oh, wow.
And Julianne Moore, who I completely forgot was in this.
Whoa.
Assassin, Shortcut, and The Roxy Cradle, Big Lebowski, you've probably heard of her. And to round that up, I'm going to finish with Clancy Brown.
Whoa.
Dukes of Hazzard, The Shawshank Redemption, and probably a film Kelly's heard of.
I can't believe you put Dukes of Hazzard on that list.
The TV show. The TV show, though.
I know. And also, yes, Highlander.
And 287 more things.
Yeah.
This is not a direct Lovecraft story, but it is incredibly Lovecraftian. A story of Fred Ward plays a detective in a world where magic is real. And he's a hard-boiled style, good old black and white style detective investigating the theft of a magic book. And it was originally a made-for-HBO film.
Yeah, that's when I first saw it.
Yeah, and it was really hard to get for years. I think I borrowed your VHS copy or something to see it, and that's pretty much the only way most of the people saw it for a good 15 plus years. But now it is readily available on Amazon, and it looks pretty good. It's nicely remastered, and
I was really surprised when it popped up again, and I watched it. I was like, "Geez, this looks solid!" Like they took the time to, fix it up.
Yeah, HBO said, "Hey, we got a lot of money. Let's make it look good."
Right.
And it's fun. It's a fun watch. It's so if you're interested in Lovecraft or weird hard-boiled detective stories, I think this would fit both of those bills quite well. So that's on, again, it's Cast a Deadly Spell on Amazon.
Yeah. his character's name is Philip Lovecraft.
Right.
And there's actually a shot of Cthulhu at the end of this movie.
Yep.
This is very on the nose.
Yeah, I feel like it might be the very first filmed version of Cthulhu. This was 92-ish or something? 91?
Probably, yeah.
Because they actually show him. I mean, he pops up at the end and you're like, oh, hello, Cthulhu.
And in 91, the difference being a lot less people knew the heck what was going on with what Cthulhu was than they do now, as opposed to South Park and TV commercials and everybody having Cthulhu imagery.
It's everywhere. It's insanely everywhere.
I wish they would throw on a much lesser film, but there is a sequel to it called Witch Hunt, starring Dennis Hopper, and I wish they would bring that out too, because I mean it's not great and it throws out all of the Lovecraft stuff, but it's kind of an interesting little note to see Dennis Hopper now playing the part of Philip Lovecraft for some reason.
Yeah.
Well, all right. The bird is telling us it's time to go, I guess.
He's like, wrap it up. I got stuff I got to do today.
All right, guys. Thanks again for everybody liking and sharing. We hope you're liking these mini episodes. And hey, guys, great to see you again. I miss you both very much.
I miss you so much.
This is weird, but hey, at least we can still do it.
This is the new normal for now.
Yeah.
So, all right, we'll see you guys in a couple of days with a full episode, I think.
Yeah.
Bye.
Our show is recorded somewhere high above Naval Station Everett at the nexus of all realities and is engineered and produced by Eric Morgret. Our theme music is Strange Aeons Part 1 by the band Nightshade and is used with permission. Find Strange Aeons Radio on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and wherever fine podcasts are found.